Why were strategic failures common in the Vietnam War? The Vietnam War was a complex conflict that saw many strategic failures. Understanding why these failures occurred can help us learn from history. Let's break down the key reasons behind these missteps. First, the United States and its allies struggled to understand the nature of the Vietnam War. This war was not just about traditional battles. It combined guerrilla tactics with conventional military strategies. United States commanders relied on large unit operations and high firepower techniques that worked in other conflicts. However, these methods did not fit the asymmetric warfare tactics used by the North Vietnamese and Viet Cong. This disconnect led to many military operations that did not achieve their intended goals, despite having advanced technology and weaponry. Second, political constraints played a major role in limiting military options. The United States restricted ground operations to South Vietnam. This was done to avoid escalating tensions with China or the Soviet Union. Additionally, the United States respected the neutrality of Laos and Cambodia. However, these countries were used by North Vietnam for supply routes. This restriction meant that United States forces could not effectively disrupt enemy logistics or safe havens. Although air campaigns targeted North Vietnam and the Ho Chi Minh Trail, the bombing was tightly controlled. This limited its effectiveness in impacting enemy capabilities or morale. Third, the transfer of security responsibility to the South Vietnamese Army was flawed. The South Vietnamese Army faced issues such as weak leadership, low morale, and inadequate training. These problems hindered their ability to maintain control after the withdrawal of United States forces. Political instability and a lack of popular support for the South Vietnamese government further weakened the war effort. Moreover, public opinion in the United States shifted over time. Initially, many supported the war. However, as the costs and failures became apparent, criticism grew. Political leaders often prioritized maintaining public support over clear communication about the war's challenges. This led to strategic miscalculations. In summary, strategic failures in the Vietnam War were due to a mix of military misjudgments, political constraints, ineffective partner forces, and a failure to adapt to the unique nature of the conflict. These factors combined resulted in a prolonged war that the United States could not win, despite significant military resources and efforts.